Every day, over 2 million seniors unknowingly eat foods that are silently destroying their joints. Recent studies conducted by orthopedic specialists from leading medical centers have revealed a hidden epidemic. Simple everyday foods that millions of seniors believe are harmless are actually stealing their mobility and independence, one joint at a time. Here's what most people don't realize. After 60, your body's inflammatory response becomes hyperactive, your cartilage repair slows down dramatically, and your digestive system struggles to process certain compounds that were manageable in your younger years. This means foods that caused no problems in your 40s and 50s can now trigger devastating joint inflammation and accelerate arthritis. The shocking truth is that some of the foods you've been told are healthy are actually the most dangerous for your joints. Many seniors are unknowingly eating inflammation-triggering foods every single day, wondering why their joint pain keeps getting worse despite taking medications and following doctor's orders. Today, I'm revealing 7 foods that people over 60 consume daily that are destroying their joints from the inside out. These aren't obvious culprits like junk food. They're foods sitting in your kitchen right now, foods you might even eat because you think they're good for you. The number one food will shock you because it's something most health-conscious seniors eat every single day, believing it's protecting their bones and joints. Stay with me until the end. Your mobility depends on it.
Number 7. Refined sugar and sugary foods. Most people over 60 know sugar is bad, but they don't understand how devastating it is specifically for joint health. When you consume refined sugar, your blood glucose spikes rapidly, triggering a process called glycation. Glycation occurs when sugar molecules bind to proteins in your cartilage, creating harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs make your cartilage stiff, brittle, and more prone to breakdown. The more sugar you eat, the more AGEs accumulate in your joints. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at managing blood sugar spikes, which means the glycation process happens faster and causes more damage. Research shows that seniors with high sugar intake have significantly higher rates of osteoarthritis and joint degeneration. This includes obvious sources like candy and desserts, but also hidden sugars in sauces, salad dressings, and even healthy foods like flavored yogurt and granola bars. Read labels carefully and aim to keep your added sugar intake below 25 grams per day. Number 6. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and deli meats. These foods are loaded with advanced glycation end products, the same harmful compounds I mentioned with sugar, but these are formed during the high heat processing of meat. Processed meats also contain high levels of sodium and preservatives like nitrates, which trigger systemic inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation doesn't just affect your cardiovascular system, it directly targets your joint tissues, accelerating cartilage breakdown and increasing pain. The omega-6 fatty acids in processed meats are particularly problematic for seniors. After 60, your body's ability to balance omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids declines, leading to chronic inflammation that primarily manifests as joint pain and stiffness. Studies show that seniors who consume processed meats more than 3 times per week have 40% higher rates of rheumatoid arthritis and significantly more joint pain. Choose fresh, unprocessed meats and prepare them using gentle cooking methods like steaming or slow cooking. Number 5. Sunflower oil, corn oil, and other high omega-6 oils. This surprises many people because these oils are often marketed as heart-healthy alternatives to saturated fats. But for seniors, these oils are joint destruction in a bottle. Omega-6 fatty acids are essential in small amounts, but modern diets contain 20 to 30 times more omega-6 than omega-3 fatty acids. This imbalance creates a state of chronic inflammation that directly targets your joints. After 60, your body's anti-inflammatory systems become less efficient, making this imbalance even more damaging. When you cook with these oils at high temperatures, they form lipid peroxides, compounds that cause oxidative damage to your cartilage and synovial fluid. This damage accumulates over time, leading to joint stiffness, pain, and reduced mobility. European research shows that seniors who cook primarily with olive oil or avocado oil have significantly less joint inflammation and better mobility than those who use corn or sunflower oil. Make the switch to oils with better omega-3 to omega-6 ratios. Number 4. Whole wheat bread and other gluten-containing grains. This will shock many health-conscious seniors because whole grains are constantly promoted as healthy choices. But for people over 60, gluten can be a hidden joint destroyer. Gluten is a protein that can trigger inflammatory responses in sensitive individuals, and sensitivity often develops or worsens with age. Even if you don't have celiac disease, you may have non-celiac gluten sensitivity that manifests primarily as joint pain and stiffness. The inflammatory response to gluten doesn't just affect your digestive system, it creates systemic inflammation that targets your joints. Many seniors report dramatic improvements in joint pain and mobility after eliminating gluten from their diets. Whole wheat also contains compounds called lectins, which can contribute to intestinal permeability or leaky gut. This allows inflammatory particles to enter your bloodstream and target your joints. After 60, your intestinal barrier becomes more fragile, making this process more likely. Try eliminating gluten for 30 days and monitor your joint symptoms. Many seniors are surprised by how much better they feel without wheat, barley, and rye in their diets.
Before we continue with the 3 most shocking foods, I want to share something that could transform your joint health after 60. There's a 10-second bedtime ritual that many seniors use to wake up with less joint stiffness. It's based on research from leading orthopedic centers and designed specifically for people over 60. This approach has helped many seniors feel more confident about their mobility and joint health. If you want to learn more about this simple daily practice, I've put the information in the description below. It could be a game changer for your joint health routine.
Number 3. Yogurt with added sugar and artificial flavors. This is devastating because yogurt is marketed as a health food, and many seniors eat it daily thinking they're supporting their bone and joint health. But most commercial yogurts are loaded with sugar and inflammatory additives. The sugar content in flavored yogurt can be as high as a candy bar, triggering the same glycation process that damages your cartilage. The artificial flavors and preservatives can trigger inflammatory responses, especially in seniors whose immune systems become more reactive with age. Many yogurts also contain carrageenan, a thickening agent that can cause intestinal inflammation and contribute to systemic inflammation that affects your joints. The pasteurization process destroys most of the beneficial probiotics that might otherwise support your immune system. Even worse, many seniors eat yogurt with granola or fruit, adding even more sugar and inflammatory compounds. This combination creates a perfect storm of joint-damaging inflammation. Choose plain organic yogurt with live cultures, or better yet, consider alternatives like kefir or fermented vegetables that provide probiotics without the inflammatory additives. Number 2. Tomatoes and other nightshade vegetables. This will shock you because tomatoes are considered a superfood, rich in lycopene and other antioxidants. But for many seniors, nightshade vegetables can be significant joint pain triggers. Nightshades contain compounds called alkaloids, including solanine and alpha-solanine, which can interfere with calcium metabolism and contribute to joint inflammation. These alkaloids can also inhibit the enzyme cholinesterase, which can affect nerve function around your joints. After 60, your body's ability to process these alkaloids efficiently decreases, leading to accumulation in your tissues. Many seniors have a genetic variation that makes them particularly sensitive to nightshade alkaloids, but they never realize the connection to their joint pain. Nightshades include tomatoes, potatoes, peppers, and eggplant. Some seniors report dramatic improvements in joint pain and mobility after eliminating these foods for several weeks. The inflammation reduction can be particularly noticeable in the hands, knees, and spine. Try an elimination diet removing all nightshades for 4 to 6 weeks, then reintroduce them one at a time to see if you notice increased joint pain or stiffness. Number 1. Raw spinach and other high oxalate greens. This is the most shocking because spinach is universally considered one of the healthiest foods you can eat. But for seniors, raw spinach can be a hidden joint destroyer due to its extremely high oxalate content. Oxalates are compounds that can form crystals in your joints, particularly in your knees, ankles, and fingers. After 60, your kidneys become less efficient at processing oxalates, leading to accumulation in your tissues. These crystals can cause inflammation, pain, and joint damage that mimics arthritis. Raw spinach contains more oxalates than almost any other food, up to 750 milligrams per cup. When you eat spinach salads or green smoothies daily, you're flooding your system with these crystal-forming compounds. The damage is often attributed to normal aging, when it's actually oxalate accumulation. Cooking spinach reduces oxalate content by up to 50%, but even cooked spinach can be problematic for sensitive seniors. Other high oxalate foods include Swiss chard, beet greens, and almonds. Many seniors report significant improvements in joint pain and mobility after reducing high oxalate foods. The crystals can take months to dissolve, but the reduction in new crystal formation can provide relief within weeks.
Your joints after 60 are more vulnerable than ever before, and every food choice either supports their health or contributes to their destruction. The devastating truth is that many foods promoted as healthy can actually accelerate joint damage in seniors. The most important thing to remember is that your body's inflammatory response and processing capabilities change dramatically after 60. Foods that were harmless in your younger years can now trigger chronic inflammation that targets your joints and steals your mobility. Now, I know changing your diet can feel overwhelming, especially when foods you thought were healthy might be causing problems. That's exactly why I want to remind you about that simple 10-second bedtime ritual I mentioned earlier. Many of my patients tell me this ritual has given them the confidence and joint mobility to make these dietary changes more easily. Don't forget to check out the complete information in the description below. It could be the most important step you take for your joint health this year. If this video opened your eyes to foods you never knew were damaging your joints, please share it with someone you care about. Your experience could help save someone's mobility. What's one food you're going to eliminate starting today? Let me know in the comments. Your commitment could inspire others to protect their joints too. Take care of your joints, and they'll take care of you. See you in the next video.